depends what's in this building. I mean, I got a devotion right now. Unless I get a turbocharger, I might come grab it. Chance of me finding a turbocharger though.
Hello everybody, happy Saturday. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Ah, let's play some Final Fantasy XIV today. Right now I'm doing an alchemist job quest. The goldsmith's dream of gilded sheep, and currently we are investigating a mystery involving corpses that doesn't rot. And we don't know why. Looks as though my old friend has yet to arrive. Come, let us meet Neo. While we wait. It is time to open his coffin. See, supposedly he died a long time ago, like 20 years or something like that. It doesn't look like he aged a day after that. Inside the old coffin lies a perfectly preserved elegant male. His beautiful, peaceful visage suggests a state of slumber rather than death. The absence of a pulse and breath suggests the absence of life, but it feels as though the corpse could awaken at any moment. It is the same phenomenon displayed by the remains of the young lady. Well, I did not expect to be caught here of all places. It's been a long time, Lemon. Indeed it has. I wonder, should I still call you the Bronze Bull? Don't start with that. It's grandfather, just like it always was. Grandfather is an old friend to both Neo and myself. Oh, I know this adventurer, the one what made short work of those gladiators. Tell me then, for what are we here? Shmatka is with us, grandfather, and she is here to help, to save Neo. I've come to realize that so long as we are unable to put his death behind us, we will never be able to move forward with our lives. There were choices I made when Neo Fresnel was killed. I chose not to dwell on his death. I chose to leave my friends and make myself scarce. Ever since, I haven't been able to live with myself, so if there is what I can do now, I'll do it. Let us give him and ourselves peace. Thank you, grandfather. Your words bring me great comfort. Then I turn now to you, Shmatka. Tell your tale to grandfather. Tell him of the corpses, the thaumaturge, heart strike, everything. Another corpse that doesn't rot? It can't be. Heartstrike lost its power. It's useless and has been ever since I stole it from Lord Lolorito some 5 years past. You? You mean to say you had it in your possession? Grandfather, tell me now, do you know who did this to Neo? If only. I saw how he was, dead, but not. It wasn't natural. I'd heard of the blade and what it could do. I suspected it had been used on him. So I thought Heartstrike could be used to do this. Perhaps it could be used to undo it. I meant to free his spirit from whatever gall it's in. I learned the blade belonged to Lord Lolorito, so I broke into his estate and stole it. The Heartstrike you took was already void of power, if it ever had any at all. And so you weren't able to save Neo with it. Right, after that I threw the blade into Soot Creek to be done with it. It changes things. If Mumuepu dealt in this darkest of hearts, might be him also a way to save Neo. Problem is, that crazed mummer does not like to speak any truth from his cell. I'll meet with him myself. I have some old friends of my own. What maybe? I have some old friends of my own that may be able to arrange it. A new adventurer. I'll have a word outside with you. Okay, let's see. Maybe like by helping Neil with Goblin Ball. Just that's Flamin said. To meet me with Mumwepo may prove simple enough, but having the truth from him will not. That is where I ask your aid. I need you to speak with the alchemist Severian. Find out what tonics or potions he can muster to lose the lips of our Lalafell. I mean to present it under the guise of good intentions. Forgive me, this is the way, but I did not wish to speak it to Flamin. Now go, and may the gods go with you. Spying on us. I wonder who that was. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? So, the remains of the famed goldsmith Neo Fresnay suffered the same twisted fate as that of our young lady. Can you believe the blade heartstrike to be the common thread that weaves this tapestry together? Most intriguing. And now Grandfather asks for a gift for Mumwepo, does he? A concoction to turn the Lalafell's tongue to talking. Such deviousness, I dare say I like the way our grandfather thinks. As it just so happens, I was considering a similar tactic myself. Indeed, I have already begun preparation of the ingredients needed. Yet the dilemma lies before us. Namely, this Mumwepo is not fool enough to simply imbibe some unknown tonic presented him by a random caller. As can be expected, I have the solution. It has come to my knowledge that Mumwepo has an unslackable thirst for Tuichu. What is that juice? It just so happens that exposing said juice to the fermentation process twice over yields a natural truth serum. Seriously? Well, now our unsuspecting Lalafell is like to quaff heartily and without heat. Here then, take these regions, but mind your hand, they may appear to be no more than mere juice ingredients, but within them lies the potential for great chemical catastrophe. Well, I'm gonna synthesize it here then. Why do you tarry here? Grandfather awaits the twice fermented Moontui juice. There it is. Oh, it has to be high quality, seriously. Let me help myself just a little bit before that. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Yeah, you have 58% chance of it being high quality. Let's hope that's enough. And it was not. Okay, second time's the charm. I don't have the best gear, but we'll get it. one of our tries. We have just 18% chance this time, but 18% was enough, apparently, when 58% were not enough. Yeah, I cannot understand RNG. I only know that it hates me and I hate him. And I hate it as well. Not alchemist, thaumaturge. Were you about to mix us a gift for Mumuepo? Of course I was. Do you expect anything less from me? The famed alchemist Schmatka Nightfall. Oh, a job well done, my friend. I knew I was in the right to ask this of you. Any time to see the deed done, you and Flamin will have to wait. And that was level 69. Wow, I could have... If only I knew! My life would have been much better. Anyway, I now have a new set at 70. Grandfather awaits you with the news that Terralic Burial Chamber. Sorry for the wait, friend. Thanks to your little gift, I heard what I needed from Mumuepo. I'll tell all as soon as some old friends of mine arrive. You're waiting. Even more friends, okay. There they are. These two are Popokuli and Seseruka. Oh, I've seen them in the previous quest I did with Flamin. The sons of Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern, and old friends of mine. It was they who arranged my meeting with Mumuepo. Before I tell you what Mumuepo spoke of Heartstrike, I must tell you of our crime. The unforgivable crime that denied a young girl a happy life. Why are you looking? It was 15 years past. The leaders of Uda were weak in the face of the Garland threat. And so, Neo Fresne and we had rebellion in our hearts. One day, with the small folk behind us, we meant to take to the Syndicate a proposal of early and open war with the Empire. To lend our movement weight, we orchestrated a riot within the city center. Is that how Niel died? There was a festival, a parade, and a beast, bound and shackled. The plan was to set it loose so that we could then bring it back under control. Grandfather and Neo Fresno would become heroes of the people, and use that influence to lead the uprising. It was folly. Our plan failed. Once unleashed, the monster could not be brought to heel. It ran rampant, and in doing so killed Acelia's father, Warburton. But our misguided hands, the only family that child the only family that child had left was taken from her. But you raised her as your own after that. You did all you could to make things right. Not like me. I took the Kremen's route. I ran. I swear he's breathing. No matter what good may come of the rest of my days, it will never undo that day. I must live with it, and I will. I'll carry that burden for me, and for Neo Fresne. This wrong was ours and ours alone. We will not ask or expect you to understand. It is now that you seek out Heartstrike for your own reasons. But where our interests are the same, we'd like to help. Seseruka, tell her. Tell me, Seseruka. As a Guardian spy loyal to the Awamigan resistance, Warburton learned of a threat to Oda far more menacing than the Empire. Looking back, we can only assume it was Dalamut and what it contained. Never did we imagine such a horror. Thought only to use the idea of a threat to stir the people to rebellion, to drive them to favor war with the Empire. But Warburton died, and with him whatever knowledge he had, so we could not say for sure what the threat to that was. Even so, Neo Fresne would not relent. He conspired with Mumuepo to make use of Heartstrike. No doubt he meant to revive Warburton and hear from him what he knew. Before he could, the Syndicate took action. They sought to stop the uprising that wanted war with the Empire, and did so by having assassins of Death's Embrace murder Neo Fresne. Mumuepo came across his remains and thought it the perfect chance to test Heartstrike for his own ends. This is how Neo Fresne became his first subject. Needless to say, Neo Fresne did not rise from the dead. Heartstrike's powers were no longer great enough to work such miracles. There is likely a similar story behind the corpse of the young lady you found. After Mumuepo incurred the wrath of the Sultana and was dismissed from the Order of Nautau and imprisoned, Heartstrike was returned to its original keeper, Lord Lolorito. It was then that I stole into Lord Lolorito's estate and made off with Heartstrike, but as we said, its powers had already waned. I swear by the gods, I threw the bloody thing to Soot Creek to be done with it. If someone did use it on this girl, they must have finished it up from there. Fished it. Beyond any magical powers, Heartstrike is worth a pretty gill simply as an ornamental blade. A true treasure. Mayhap someone found it at the creek bottom, sold it at market, and from there it found its way to some criminal hand. If there's any clues to be had, they'll be at the market. We'd do well to ask the city's shopkeepers what they know, but I can't ask them all on my own. Will you aid me in this, friend? Yes, I will. I have no other choice. Then I am in your debt. Come, let us talk of who is to visit what shops once we are outside of the burial chamber. Okay, so who's going where? I'll see to the Sapphire Avenue exchange, Seseruka and Popukuli. You take the Ruby Road exchange. What about me? As for you, friend, pay a visit to Esteem's Aesthetics. It's owned by Lord Wolverito after all. Someone there may know something of the path it's taken since it's left his hand. Cappuccino Cat, why are you following me? Good evening to you, friend. How may I be of assistance? Heartstrike? Now that is a name I have not heard in many a moon. But I can assure you that never in the past was Heartstrike the prize of a thief. Although I do recall, yes, it was once sought after by some burgling ne'er-do-well or another. Unbeknownst to him or her, however, the blade they made off it was a fake commission from a talented adventurer. The true Heartstrike has since lost whatever magical powers it may have had. Once word of that spread, its price on the market plummeted to little more than the counterfeit itself. It is for that reason that the decision was made to sell it to the merchant Ansobert. Yet even so, I venture our dear Neo Fresne is still held tight in the grip of its curse. To think, one of our very own, and one of Esteem's very finest. Oh, my poor Neo Fresne. Schmatk, are you there? Please, you must come to Front Deus Frontistery. Right away. Something dark has happened to Grafna. Yeah, I know already. Oh my, you look as though you have somewhere else to be. Please, please, take your leave. Someone attacked him. At least I assume. It is terrible, Schmatke. Grandfather was attacked and stabbed. I am told that his wounds are grievous. And it would appear he wounded his assailant in turn. We have no idea who it was, but we have a blood trail leaving the scene of the crime. We would simply follow the blood trail straight to our attacker, but it has been wiped clean in places, quite deliberately. You're an alchemist, are you not? You must ask your guild's great Severian what he will do. By what alchemy can we follow a blood trail that is no more? We'll wait for you at the site of Grandfather's assault. Okay, I'll be there soon. Let's speak with Severian. A friend of yours was attacked, you say? Do tell. I see. So the blood left behind is the only parcel of evidence you have in your hope to identify this assailant. It has been most conveniently and tidily tended to, leaving you unable to give pursuit. And this is why you have come to me, yes? Well, you are right to do so. The alchemical accolades I have accrued are not without merit, mind you. They are given precisely for my expertise in solving such scenarios with the greatest of ease. Did that rhyme? I believe it did. It would appear I am as great a poet as I am a scientist. Shall we let class begin then? Lesson number 1. Once spilled, blood cannot be completely removed from any surface. It may appear gone to the naked eye, but there are chemical components of blood that remain stalwart. And those components can be made to tense before the mortal eye once more through use of a concoction known as luminol. Shit. Oh yeah, that was something else. It serves as a catalyst to trigger a luminescent reaction in any sanguine spillage. Come, I will provide you the ingredients. This was asked of you by Popo Kuli of Amanja and Sons, a worthy client indeed. Let's not keep him waiting. Why does it always have to be high quality? Oh, I'm already at max. Okay, at least this time we made it from the first try. And let's go at the crime scene, wherever it may be. Okay. This is the spot where Granfer came under attack. Oh, I can't wait to catch whoever did this. I'm going to do things to this person. Unspeakable things. You brought what we asked for. Then let us waste no more time. Look there. Where the blood trail was wiped away. It glows and it leads towards the Sapphire Avenue exchange. The chase is on. Okay, let's follow it. Got a leech, Matka. This merchant claims to have seen unsavory fellow with an open wound. Indeed I did. He had blood flowing from a gash on his hand. I told him to make up for the necessary for treatment, but he simply purchased a salve for his wound and made off toward the gate of Tau. Then let us follow. Come, Schmatke. With you and your liquid magic, we'll sniff the cur of wherever he goes, or something like that. There you are, Schmatke. Thanks to that brew of yours, I think we found our attacker's den. It looks to be his latest warehouse. I've spoken with the master here. He says this warehouse is led by a merchant named Ansobert. Is that name known to you? Oh yeah, of course it is. What? It is the same as the merchant who purchased Heartstrike from Estane's Aesthetics? That could only mean Granfer was attacked to interfere with us investigating these corpses. Oh, now I'm getting angry. Thanks to this mongrel running, we were able to grab it by the tail. Now all that remains is to trap him. Tesiruka, take word to the brass blades. I'll stay posted here to make sure nobody slips by. Consider it done. Hey, new Schmatke, go and get some rest. Okay, that's level 70. See, oh sure I had. Oh, it's the apple of the land. But what though? Anyway, next part. Popukuli appears to be greatly disappointed. Forgive me, Schmatke, I failed all of you. Ansobert has made his escape. By the time Sesuruka arrived with the brass blades and we entered the warehouse, he was already gone. He kept watching shifts after that, but he did not return. No doubt he was on to us. But the more we learn of our prey, the more likely we are to succeed in our hunt. Sesuruka found a woman in the employ of Ansobert, an attendant. We've gotten word she is out to the market as we speak. Come with us. Let's go talk with her. Yes, that is correct. I'm in the employ of the merchant Ansobert. May I inquire as to what business this is about? I have reason to believe your master is involved in a murder. Tell us, have you noticed anything strange about him or his estate of late? Master Ansobert? Well, now that you mention it, there was another young lady who began work as his attendant around the same time as myself. But one day, with no word of any sort, she simply up and vanished. I never saw her come to work after that. Master Ansobert claimed she was stealing valuables from his home, and that he had no choice but to discharge her. But I grew to know her in the time we spent together. She never would have done such a thing. I came to hear a rumor not long after. People say that Master Ansubert only hires as his attendants women of humble means, and I confess, at times I find his gaze is quite discomforting. It's alright, you're safe now, but I must ask, will you come with us to Eralik's burial chamber? There's something we need to know, and only you can tell us. If it will in some way help you to learn what happened to that girl, then yes, I will follow wherever you ask. Well, I have a feeling we already know what happened to her. Yes, it is her. The girl at rest in that coffin is the same that worked beside me at Ansubert's estate. I know now, as I suspected then, that his accusations of her thievery were lies. He did this to her. Must capture Ansubert before he harms anyone else. I'm sorry. I know this is not an easy time, but I must ask, where is he now? I know only that some dealings with a crew client had taken him to Revenant's stall. Then let us make for Revenant's stall! You come here before long, we need only wait. Make ready to show Ansubert the vengeance of the dead. I'll bash him with my alchemist tools in the head. Yep, that's the bastard. I recognize his dress. His attire, I mean. Who in the hells are you lot? We're here to ask about the corpse of a young lady known to have been in your employ, one of your lady attendants. I know nothing of such things, and resent the implication. I have no business with you, and you have none with me. You know you attacked our friend as well. The evidence all points to you. Confess now. The penalty you will pay will only grow if you don't. I told you, I know nothing of such things. I urge you to relent in this. A merchant such as myself has means of dealing with such harassment. Do you now? And what means are those? I'm eager to hear. You, impossible! You were stabbed through your very heart. Grandfather, you're well again. What sort of warrior do you take me for? I've spent years cheating dead by a sword and spell. Do you think some common blade in an alley would be the end of me? Now then, which of you was it? My sword left a nasty bite of its own. Let us have a look at those hands of yours. Well, it will seem you've left me no recourse but to kill you all. Send these fools to me, dear maker. Didn't you hear him? That's Grandfather, the bronze bull. He's a bleeding legend of the Colosseum. Up there with the likes of the Hellfire Phoenix. You're not paying us enough for this, merchant. If you have a fight with the bronze bull, that fight is yours alone. And they escaped. I thought my past behind me, but perhaps I am not behind it. No matter. What say you then, Ansubert? Are you prepared to confess your crimes? The girl. It was her fault. She forgot her station. The debt she owed me for taking her in. She had no right to refuse me. In the end, I forced myself upon her, but to no avail. She swore she would tell no of who of my improprieties. That she would tarnish my reputation, ruin me. I could not abide that, so I silenced her. We are not here to judge you for your crimes, not task you fall to others. We are here for hard strike. You have it still, yes? Surrender it. Take him back to Uda and the brass blades, and fear not, should we come under attack and he die along the way. Ash. Well, we'll be sure he receives a proper burial. Eh, all the same to me if he dies, to be honest. So this is the true hard strike, and the blade I stole was nothing more than a fake. Now we must find a way to release Neo Fresden from the curse that binds him. We should show it to Severian. There are rumors he's dabbled in raising the dead before. Perhaps he knows something we do not. And back to the... Wait. Oh yeah. The map confused me. For a second there I thought I was already in Uda for some reason. Must find a way to break the curse of this blade. Well, what a most pleasant surprise. I heard a horde approaching and thought I'd become inconvenienced by some daft clientele. Ah, now this is a rare trait indeed. Hard strike, I presume. How foolish. Lord Orito must have felt when he realized his blade was false and Mumwepus was genuine. And now I too see it for what it really is. Hard strike is not and never was a blade with a glorious power to turn dead to life. It is and never was a blade with a hellish power to turn dead to undead. It is in no ways a two of the most detestable of those who practice the dark arts. When the blade punctures the flesh of the dead, the magic contained within this jewel here commands to action the deadly forces that grip a corpse. And yet, behold, the other side, there is no such jewel embedded there. I would hazard it was dislodged at some point in all the exchanging of hands and violent stabbing this weapon has seen over the years. Without the other stone, there is not enough power to fully render dead to undead. By the grace alone to do New Fresden and the young lady continue to lie in their perfectly preserved state. Had both stones remained, they would have risen as monsters, not as they were known in life, but not truly living. The power it was still able to muster, hard strike simply feathered their spirits to their bodies. That in turn explains wondrously well why their flesh has never set to rot. Now, or at any point hence, the undoing of hard strike's magic will serve to unbind their spirits. Then, and only then, will they be free to return in peace to the ethereal realm. How? How do you undo what it has done? I dare say it is far more simple than you might imagine. You need only destroy the source of the magic. Stay your sword, fool! Stay your sword, fool. You will not break the magic by breaking the blade. Just to obliterate hard strike and leave nearly a trace of its physical existence. To that end, we require a powerful agent, an acid, a dissolvent of some sort. Stay your sword, fool. And that being the case, you have done yourself a great service in coming here. Such a concoction shall prove no fit at all for myself and my prodigious pupil here. Is that not right, pupil? Indeed not. I would expect nothing less of you. And so in the end we turn to you, friend. The wrongs of our past were our own, and I hope to right them by our own hands. But it seems that was not meant to be. That shame is ours to bear. For now, take your time, steady your hand, make us, yeah. Look at how far you've come. Without me even realizing it, you've grown to be quite the dependable assistant. But enough praise, it does not become me. Come, let us see to the task at hand. We are in need of a solution that will dissolve this accursed blade. That should be okay. Or not! Okay, now I should be okay. Hopefully 86% chance is enough. Yep, it was. Let's go dissolve a blade. After that, do some daily dungeons. How did you fare, friend? Is the mixture made? Oh, the handmaiden is here as well. Let us put this to the test then. A single drop was enough? Wow, she disappeared fully? I have run from your death ever since it took you. I was the bronze bull, but from that day to this day I've run from myself. From the blade that is my very life. But now, at last, I can move forward. I can see you down to the other side, and I live as I should, as I was meant to. Be at peace now, friend. Lay down the heavy sins of that day. I will carry them, yours and mine both. Neo Fresne. Neo. This is it then. The end. The very end. Never will I forget you or our time together. The days I spent in your arms, in your love. Never. And who is that guy now? I love you, my sweet. Then, now, always. Farewell, my darling Neo. There are no words, friends. No words. I owe you more than I could ever hope to repay. By your toils, my dearest Neo is now at peace. I know not what to say, but this. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Neo Fresne. Chin up, Seseruke. This is an end, but not the end. There is still a path before each of us that we must walk. You are right, and there will be those who will lean upon, just as we have to get here. Your mentor Severian is one such soul. Please, do tell him how grateful we are for all he has done. Let's move forward as well. My life must go on. Who was that guy in red watching from here? That's what I wanna know now. Oh, I forgot to read. Then you're dissolvent, did as dissolvents do. That is good. I am eager to move on to our next lesson. I put to you, a fledgling yet great alchemical mind, this quandary. Should you be faced with the death of one whom you loved more than life itself, had your means the method to resurrect him or her, would you? No, I would not tamper with the natural order. Then you and I are very different people indeed. You are far braver and far more noble. I ventured that you, as most, know the pain of losing someone very dear to you. There are those who would do anything to bring back those they held torturingly and unyieldingly dear. Were the path to do so presented to them, many would find the temptation to tread it too great to resist. I dare say I must count myself among their number. I did what I could to undo the death of my beloved, yet in the end, her breast never swelled with the breath of life again. We were able to say our farewells, however, and for that I consider myself blessed. In the face of such loss, we can do naught but confront our own weakness, carry on with our life. That act itself is a central pillar of this miracle we call life. Well, enough of this hard-strike business. It is done and behind us. And while we busied ourselves with it, many chores have amassed the frontistery. There is much to be done. You did well, Schmatke, and you are among the finest alchemists I have ever had the honor to train. Come and see me again whenever you find yourself in need of help. And that's level 71. But now let's do something else for a while. Yeah, why are you running, my friend? You can't go very far in this dungeon anyway. Let's not forget to kill our tank. We don't want him to die. And we stop here. Wait for me, don't run away. Oh, I hate this boss. I just hate him. Well, at least I was on the right side this time, from the beginning. Ooh, that was some nice healing from us, your size. Get this. And he's dead. I'm greeting everything. Oh, forgot I had to press the button. I'm smarter than you NPCs, don't worry. Just one fish left. Okay. Next portal. Long way, my friend. Take this, some nice damage. Yes, next boss now. This one's easy. You just have to know where to stand. That's it. Yeah, 34 without crit, nice. Don't attack me! Attack the tank! Get all that damage. AoE damage. And this boss is nice and easy. Spinning around and around. I think there was a song like that. Been spinning around. I can't remember the text though. There, you're killed again. Oops. Miscalculated it this time. And GG guys. There was never a pet here. So sad, so sad. I'm in Uda anyway, so let's go to the Flames headquarters. I can free up some space. Oh, didn't I take more? Thought I did. Oh well. Let's go free some space. By the way. Okay, that's good, that's good. 2005, nice. What this one? 595. Wow, since when? Okay. Fine. This is not. Oh, they are done. Okay, that's great. 8, oh, almost level 90 is my Fisher retainer. This one is almost level 65. Okay, let's sell stuff with the other guys. Retainers, I mean. What can you use this? some stuff, but I can craft them later myself. Not worth. F8, 9, no. Six. 1, 4, 8, 9. That's good, that's good. Yeah, this potion. They're worth next to nothing. Okay. 1, 7. Those are worth nothing. I intend to desynthesize that. I think this is okay for now. This is the retainer with my materials. Not there. Let's put this in this and this in that. There. Yep. Bitch. Seriously? Anyway, okay, let's do the next one. Don't really need to do all of them, just the ones that give me the most. This is one of them. And let's go make our weekly donation to the Doman and Enclave Restoration. I have stuff to give them. Yeah, I should have this earlier. Would have helped with the leveling of my alchemist. Yeah. On behalf of the Shazankai Shmatkai, thank you for your support. I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave. Are the rice fields ready? That was quick. Oh, not yet. Owing to your many contributions, the Enclave's the Mesne has seen further development. As we continue to build, yeah. Thank you for your support. Let's see. What let's see what further development did we incur. Nice. Also pretty much finished from my point of view. Watermill, this what warehouse or whatever it is. Hasset tells me that everything we need for the rice production is now ready. The crops are growing remarkably well. If all goes according to plan, we can expect a decent harvest in a few months. Are you interested to see the progress Hasset has made? Of course! Let's go check it out! Oh, this I forgot to give. I have a bell here. Let's do that because I'm pretty sure this will pop up before my cutscene can end. Let's desynthesize this. How do I receive fine scent from fish? I have to level my desynthesis skill, but still. I did those today. Come on, one tank and one DPS. So is the DPS. That's the longest I've ever heard from this song. Hey, you guys having a rest right here in the middle between the rice fields. Nice. Let's see, which one do we get? Oh, Aguaya, perfect. Someone's watching the cutscene. That's cool. That's cool. I should repair myself. And extract. Wow. At least I can do it while I'm waiting.
So, you are resolved to face me?
Of course we are, Piregot. We're even going to defeat you. Fair and square.
Come, children of man. Scatter! Bend the knee.
Let's give him a shield. Oh, that was not mine. Whatever. I'm a Lion C. Of course mine is not going to tank the bosses. That was just by habit.
Behold the virtuosity of the builder.
Virtuosity?
To me, O hammer divine.
Good thing I moved! I was going to die. Oh. Fuck that. He deserves it. I guess I wasn't going to die.
Searing light, fight my foe.
You're going to die, my friend. Told ya! Let's resurrect this one as well.
Tis too late to beg mercy.
Nope, no dead people from my party, so that's enough for me. Don't care about the rest. I never saw a Hawk was flying here before. Never noticed that.
For me, O Hammer Divine.
People are not paying attention. Or they just can't... well, this is not the easiest thing to understand the first time you're doing this. After all. So you can't blame them. You can only resurrect them. Gunbreaker, I don't need that. Ninja, I don't need that.
The builder has been made to yield.
Yep. The builder has been made to yield.
Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you have provided my servant with some sport.
Yeah, no worries. Someone, two guys died here, wow. That's surprising. Let's see, how many? How many? 3 of them.
ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Now is the time to drink some water. Yeah, that's some big statue right here.
Come, show me the strength of that.
With pleasure, Rauger.
Upon the ground you shall fall. But my authority is the destroyer.
Let's see, blue or red, blue or red, blue.
Body and soul.
He's gonna die. He as well. Yeah, but he's a dragoon, that's normal.
Wandering star, descend and destroy. Keep a reverent distance.
Okay, now I know the sequence this time.
Can you predict Verona?
See, told you it was going to be right here. We should have moved him so we can continue DPSing him.
My blinding resplendence.
Oh fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention this time. Doesn't matter. It's my own fault. Shit happens, you know. Oh, thank you for the resurrection, my friend. here.
Come, mortals, enter my realm, if you dare.
I dare. I do it willingly because I like the next boss. Need this dancer. I don't have any restrictions on the loot anymore, so I can read them. $36 out a crit, almost 37. That was nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, I'll be in the top 3 at least. I won't be second. He didn't stop before the finish, I'm so sad.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
How did he die? Well, it was the fault of my tank probably because he didn't move away, but still. I guess Reapers are the new tank floors alongside the Dragoons and probably the Samurais.
Something more.
Roll behind her. That was quite slow.
for our children.
I want the wrong place. At least I noticed it on time, unlike this guy. I still would have survived probably. But I prefer not to find out the hard way.
I'm quite warm to you. Wait, leave naught unfed. Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
Something more, I hope. But it's just a mirage, sadly.
Shall the fires burn?
Oh, I have them. Okay. Second again, damn you with your dash ability. And this is the best song of this expansion so far. Put on your dancing shoes. Nope, not inside. Not inside this time. If I could sing, I would sing, but I cannot. You'll probably go deaf from my singing, so. And he's dead. No coordination whatsoever. Hello. Stay here! Stay here! It's not that hard, guys, you've seen them all before. Ah, you wait. I think I have a time to rest one more. Nope, not now. Now. Yeah, don't you see everyone moving, my friend? Okay, thank you guys for raising the... Oh, and they'll die again. Fun. Told you, they'll die again. Oh yeah, I forgot he does that. May we? May we? Oh, how did you die, my friend?
Very well. Let us proceed to your judgment. We, the traitors, shall weigh your soul!
Which one was I again? Probably this one. We have a lot of new guys, I hope they read the chat at least. Man. That was close, I was sure he would fail us.
Well done! You are deserving of reward. As a show of esteem, we shall bring our all to bear.
Yes, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Yeah. I get confused with those colors sometimes. Who cares? It was my own fault. I do have her, so I cannot do that. Wow, seriously? And here, okay. I don't know if I have it. Eat this, or this, or this. Wow. I didn't win anything. Okay, I got at least one alt card. That is 1500 MGP, which is good enough for me. Okay, back to this. I need to repair first. Just 5? Yes, that means I don't have to do the... MSQ1. It's just great, but let me go repair first, because I'm almost broken. All of me. I think I'm gonna do the PvP one. It gives me 20 and it's more fun than the rest of it. I haven't done it in a while, so... I need only 5. But before that, let me just check the cutscene. We now have all of the essentials for rice production. There is even a water wheel for milling once it has been harvested. Nice. Most of the more difficult tasks have been taken care of, so all we need to do now is to keep the fields free of weeds and scatter fresh soil from time to time. Some of the children came to help and were here until a few moments ago. Wonder where they've run off to. Hey everyone, Mitsuba brought food. Come on, let's eat. It was meant to be a surprise for you, but nothing gets past these younglings. Thanks to them, my grand entrance is ruined, but I may as well say my piece. Can I interest any of you hard-working farmers in a meat-filled rice bowl? Even I want that! Just for you, Schmatke, you may not be a farmer, but I'd say you deserve one too. Oh, thank you so much, Mitsuba. You're an angel. I know you've invested an awful lot into making a success of this place. Say, what brings you all the way here, Schmatke? Have you come to visit us? You're helping with the Enclave? Wow, you're the best! Since we got back here, the Doman Adventurers Guild has been busier than ever. There are all sorts of things to take care of. We'll need new members just to keep up. Looks like you've got some catching up to do. Why not talk about it over some good old-fashioned Doman grub? But you're all covered in muck, so don't forget to wash your hands first. Last one clean is a rotten egg. Yeah, we established Adventurers Guild with them at Revenant Stove. Good day to you all. Zakura, to what do we owe the pleasure? Actually, I was hoping to speak with Shmatka concerning the reconstruction effort. The Shazenkai has reached a decision on our next project. We wish to rebuild Risaijuku, a school for local children or anyone with a mind to learn. Oh, that's a nice one. I would like you all to meet the tutor. You mean Miss Minazuki will be the teacher? That's great news! Guess what? We went to Revenant Store and had all kinds of adventures. You mean to say that you are already acquainted? Yes, her husband was our master of lessons. They used to teach us when we lived here before. When we were taking breaks from training, she would give us snacks and tell us old stories. Oh, what a wonderful coincidence. I'm happy to see you reunited at long last. I pray that you would return safely. Words cannot express how worried we were after you and your families fled to seek refuge in Eorzea. But those dark days are behind us now. Kozakura tells me you have formed the Doman Adventurers Guild and performed all manner of good deeds during your time in Ordona. In fact, I hear you have been helping people here in the Enclave too. Well, if you can find time between guild assignments, perhaps you could resume your lessons. Yes, we'd love to! The school can be our new headquarters. Come on, let's take a look! Such good kids. You must be the hero whose name is on everyone's lips. It is an honor to finally meet you. As you heard, the Master of Lessons to whom the children referred was indeed my husband. After his death during War Gaian's rebellion, the Guardians kept a close eye on me, fearing my teachings might spark an uprising. Now, with the Empire gone and our countrymen repatriated, I hope we can reclaim some semblance of normality. An old woman I may be, but I am not blind to the events of the outside world. I have heard the tales of your bravery. Were it not for you and your friends, Doma would still be under the Imperial rule and this place in ruins. Instead, it is now a thriving community, and I am sure the best is yet to come. Hey, give me a second there.
Man, let's go fight these teams.
Yep, okay. At the completion of the Enclave de Mesne, the Shazenkai initiate an ambitious plan to revive an important place of learning, Risaijuku, a school for those with a thirst for knowledge. I changed my pet. Yeah, I don't like this move. It's just a seal. And that's just a melon. How can a melon be my pet? Yeah, that's okay. Especially since she can do this. Nice. Let's go. Let's see now. Okay, so that was it for this week. Continue it next time. I mean, probably on Tuesday. Or next weekend. I'm going to play the Legend of Heroes during the weekdays. What to do while we wait? That's a good question, isn't it? Codex. Granted true. Let's see what the internet says. Which one is the best? Okay. Don't think I have enough white scripts. I actually do. We'll continue after that. Come on, guys, just two more people should accept. Do this. Can do it inside while we wait for the start as well. think I'm done with that. Yep, I extracted all the material. I'm going straight up. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I haven't done any PvP in for a month. I was getting pretty good at it before I took a break. Yeah, no point in staying here anymore. We took what we could. Now time to run. Wow, how the hell did he survive? I have to stop swearing, I'm not on Twitch. But yeah, how the hell did he survive? That, I don't know. Oh, I'm taking damage over time, didn't even notice that. Yeah, we should go for the other one. Yeah, soon we have to go again. Why did I waste that? I think the best core stuff action is to run. Yeah, we have to go. Why did I stay there? I had to go up. I'm stupid. We're late. But they're late as well. It's too late for me to go up, so I'm gonna go here. It's just too late to go up now. It started already. No, they are dying, spawning right here. I'm not gonna go there and die. I'm gonna go to the other side and die, probably. Oh, too many of them. Run! Way too many of them. I'm not staying there. Where are our guys going? They're going here. How are we with the least points? Then why are we going to full party at just one place? I don't know. Yep, that's exactly where I intended to go. We have to go up in a minute. Yeah, we totally forgot me though. Then they're probably waiting for us, right? I'm dead. I survived somehow, but how could I fall from up there? What? Oh, wow. Why do I do that every time? Stay. Immortal Flames are winning this. Where did my guy went? Why am I alone? Why are you going middle? Yeah, we have no chance of winning this with this team. I have no idea what to do. They're just fighting here. Why are you fighting here? Wow. Seriously? They don't even know they can split in two groups. We're just all of us going together. Why? It's time for middle again. I think. Why am I alone here? Shouldn't I be here 5 minutes ago? Time to go down. Yeah, we need to defend, but middle gives the most points, and if you ignore it, you lose. It's a fine balance between things if you don't know. No, I don't think I'll defend this one. There's like 5 guys here. Need to go middle soon again. I'm going mid go. Should be soon. Not mine. Okay, we haven't lost yet. And nobody has won yet. But we're still somehow at the last place. We're probably dying a lot. Why did we all come here? Guys, we need to split. Oh wow. Somehow. The Order of the Twin Adder. Ha! We somehow won! Okay, one kill, 1 dead, 21 assists. Only 686k healed. That wasn't the most helpful. Hey, I helped. And we won. Nice. I got only one commendation. Before that, I need to go to Razat Khan right now. Don't know if my gear enough for one piece of gear. Sure. Probably not. I didn't max out last week. I think I need 895. Oh, 25, okay. We're starting with this piece, of course. Always starting with the most expensive. Head beats, leg beats. You already have them? Apparently I do. Yay! I've bought another thing. I'll do it now. But I'll take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. Time back, time back. Let's continue. Okay, that's better. Yeah, but since I'm done with that, I know what I'm gonna do now. It's this one. Speak with. I have to unlock the next for Devil's part, so let's do that. Not this. So what now, Timus? Let's see. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the orders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperus and Erictonius were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with both hatred. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this. Such extreme emotions towards a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude towards my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself, it is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the wards of La Habrea. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed, in particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis. The facility is overseen by the wards of La Habrea after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis would be easily ushered into their new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Elpis, including from the wards of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the academia and other Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the Academia and either would have been a more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of the creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Elpis. Yet, as the years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis paradoxically drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. How is it that who is it that decides which creations will be subject to search? Master of the Hebraian. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. If Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under the Hebraia's authority, correct? No, not what you're suggesting, but the keywords also hold some way within the facility. Not even Master of the Hebrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report from one of the keywords stating that all is well within Pandemonium's Hall. Really? You are certain that a keyword sent it? Yes, of course, our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warders' work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. All is well, a blatant lie, and to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent that report, but it is plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Okay, back to Pandemonium. Should have done this last weekend, but I got too lazy back. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Erictonius at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Just keep practicing or something? Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. Now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. But who goes there? Hehe, there is something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? I know this creature, familiar of the Phoenix, but that monster is locked away. That it is, in spite of the trouble I went to in freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, it is simply the best I can offer you. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you, and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of Lachabrea, your father. And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? I have heard those words many times, the scolding of a tutor whose students struggle to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, sitting with disgust. No. I have not told that to anyone, not even keyword Hesperus. That can only mean one thing. But still you insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, Wahabrea. At last, you moved to keep up. Pity that you remain behind nevertheless. What? As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate designed to offer an escape, you remain here. You're bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. Yeah, there's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall. Take pride in that and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What wish? Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle? Let alone bowing to your will. I am no longer a child, and my fate lies with those who have earned it. These are the heroes who brought Hesperus low, giving us power divine flowed through his veins. It is plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Thank you. If you had not, if you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There is but one person who can hold draw over familiar creation and keyword alike. Yeah, we already know. And so, there can be but one conclusion. Wahabrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are a few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as a chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics. If it may serve as veil and mantle both, it may serve as veil. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the Wahabrea I know. You have met him, yes. Do you think he is capable of this? When did I have met him? Oh, that Wahabrea. Wahabrea is capable of far more than you know. Is he? Believe Wahabrea to be a man of few scruples, if it brings his goals closer in reach. That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, Wahabrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There is one way to find out for certain. We dive deeper into Pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. I agree. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to behold. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. Wahabre or whomever is behind this has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandemonium. We can safely assume the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through Abyssus one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Erictonios' side, in case our enemies think to target him again. Do I travel to take the vanguard? You can count on me, Temis. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Abyssus, the fifth circle, now accessible. All I have to do now is wait. In the meantime, I can read something. It's time for me. I had to tell them. So I have to. No, after I augmented. Yeah, I gave it to the wrong one yet again. I assume I have to stay away from it. Proto Carbuncle? What the fuck is this Carbuncle? Yeah, I have to stop swearing. But yeah, what is this? How is this a Carbuncle? The hell? You're not gonna catch me this time. Let's stay with them. What's he doing? He trying to escape? Yeah, that's one damn big carbuncle. Well, I guess he managed to escape. Now he's eating. I have no idea what to expect, so... Let's give him a heal over the... Wow, 57k crit! Nice, that was nice. Oh, okay, I got it. Great. Didn't I risk him? Well, I guess he beat me to the resurrection of the tank. I haven't died a single time so far. I'm amazed. Although I was close, I would admit that. Oh yeah, those are my FC buffs. I'm stupid. GG, thank you guys. That was an interesting fight. But wow, that's one strange proto carbuncle. When we know how they look now. Oh, I'm needing everything. I'm not winning anything, but I'm needing it. Of course, just a rank. Oh, one piece or gear! Seriously? Just one of those? Oh, that is just... not fair. So, this is where research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Eric, Tonias and I were conveyed not far from here. Seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious. That I might observe you further. Were the circumstances different? Oh, red mask holder. Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions, unless I have misread you. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. I'm supposed to know who you are. Possibly perceptive. Yes, Sam Lacabre of the Convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. That can wait. What is this? Oh, this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will get the same results. I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Track me down here, and Erictonius' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Mother? You would dare hide behind her name? Listen well, Erictonius. We're of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Erictonius, wait. There is a question I must needs ask first. If you truly are Wachabrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. I have my answer. The Wachabrea that I knew took pride in the convocation and never suffered its denigration. What that mean? I can guess. You silly hesitation with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? Wachabrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and matter. However, the real Wachabrea would never call me by the name Themis. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? That's Elidibus? Imposter, you have no right to claim that form, that mask. What the hell is that? What? Who? It was a mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of Wachabrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right, and any word you may have hinges. Any word you may have hinges on that which you so despise. Speaks like that. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Erictonius, listen well. I am Hephaestus. And it is I whom you should call father. What in the name of creation? Would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us return to safety so you may provide it. Ah, that sounds more like the Wahhabrea I know. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As the Wahhabrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. Whatever your name is, you're still Themis to me. Such words are comforting, truly. I shall offer an explanation in time, but first let me assure you, my choices were not born from animosity. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as Wahhabrea suggested and return to the gates. You can speak there. Please help him. Save him. Oh, that was strange. Who should I help and who should I save? As you are aware, as you are aware of by now, I am known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azem and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I am sure Wahhabrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azem nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with her highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world a guiding star so similar to herself was out there amused Azem to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in her heart that you would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Venat, who held the position of Azem previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. What's next? Erictonius is resolutely avoiding his father's eyes. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, Wahhabrea. And truth be told, I had hoped we never would again. But I see now that I was a fool to think I would ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself Wahhabrea? And why is he spitting image of yours? And why is he the spitting image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe you've only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. You think matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azem and Elidibus had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation, for a time that was. Imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the keywords stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While Hephaestus' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. So you knew of his existence from the beginning? I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another to masquerade as one of the convocation, not without good reason at least. As you well know, the name Wahabre is but a marker of my station. It's not the name I was born with. Hephaestus has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy and desire, all the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. What you say is true. What purpose would such a being serve? He is the product of experimentation gone awry, a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I taught him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? His words were but a rambling of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective walls, he shall invite disaster onto our star. As chief keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. What? You would leave the other warders to their doom? It's a choice befitting Wahabre. Do you disagree? We speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Electronius' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Ezem and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elizabeth, are of no consequence. Have you taken even a moment to consider another path? No! You've spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea of the trials we've endured, the foes that Schmatka has stood against. Schmatka is it, a being of such ether as I have never seen. What are you? He is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to her stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, Schmatke. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. Agreed, we still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt Wahabre has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even Wahabre would be compelled to listen. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust you will find the best way forward. Very well, then in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits both in destroying Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into abysses, interring any meeting creations we encounter along the way. We have yet to witness Shmatka's might and Ericonia's resolves. I will thus let you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that, we won't fail. You are older than I remember. And you are even more tedious than I remember. Shmatke, come find me when you are finished. Erictonius is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. They lend an ear to his travels, that their weight might be lightened. You have my gratitude, ill fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, Gabriel would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When at first we realized the creation has slipped their bonds, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. I am certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world, and they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. Besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold, secrets that would be buried if Pandemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words and the truth of my mother. While Hebre was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I thought of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more. Even if it was not Hebre that dealt the fatal blow, seeing with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die, I only wish to know at last what fell her. What do you think, Shmatke? Does the Hebre you know have any regard for the lives of others, or will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hand? Elias was a man who worked from the shadows. Once used my ally as a vessel for his own twisted ends. I have no idea what he might be like in this age. He always was a man who worked from the shadows. Well, that in and of itself isn't reason for suspicion. He is one of the convocation who must forge a path for mankind. Naturally, not all of their activities are conducted within the public eye. But it is plain there is much to consider. Thank you, Shmatke. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he is concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to Hebre that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssos. Although I'm loath to admit it, he will know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing as how we require every advantage we can afford. Matke, would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities. Wait then to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. Let's see what Wahabre will say. I don't think that this Wahabre and the one from our time are one and the same. They don't look like one and the same. Eric Tonius appears to have a deep trust in you, and Aunt Elidibus tells me you share some relation to Azam. Your unusual eater does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I have seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. Think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hands. Azam never ceases to surprise. The previous Azam was much the same, in taking the entirety of the star into consideration. He came to hold dear emotions and people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elidibus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Azam's nature is its tendency to infect all those who she comes into contact with. Emmett Selk said much the same. Trust that I shall do not that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. Matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak of you now. For you. You wish to know more of Abyssos, I take it. Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. The chief keywords reaches far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred to the deeper circle. Yet Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. I speak of hegemony, keyword of Abyssos. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her still, there is something else at work. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she has already been twisted into a gamey tales, doubtless against her will. But Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate, and if we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Your always make you bold, Erectonius. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. Let me just turn on the lights real quick. Be right back. And I'm back. Let's join Sixth Circle. Maybe I'll end the stream after that because I'm getting quite hungry, to be honest. Let me read. Spirit. Okay, that. Purple carrot when we can get that because Fang. No, this is something I will probably have to buy it. Let's see from where. Let's. Ah shit, this is not good. I'll probably see if I can buy some. And yeah, this is easy as well. Oh, you can levitate. Did not say even a single word. The music is nice. I assume. Yep. I assume correctly. Okay, I think I understand now. I should watch her more apparently. Not only the ground. What the hell? Oh shit. Sorry. But now I know for the next time. Should have figured it out probably, but yeah. 20 seconds. Let's go. Oh. Song is nice, I like it. Oh shit. Yep. It was bound to happen, as I said, it was my first time here. Why did I follow them? So I'm alive, that's the most important. Still lose me. Just go to bad spots. Why just one? I don't know. I don't understand that. We've won! The keyword is sealed away and alive this time. Wahhabrea can't deny us now. Okay, let's start this one. Electronia seems eager to dispel Wahhabrea's doubts. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. You have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, either as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue a Hemiteos, has made this ordeal far more interesting. They don't have leave to continue. As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences to reach far beyond the pandemonium. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that Schmatka and Temis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, and to act before the path lies close to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? See Hephaestus in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I am aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once, and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. You are capable, that much is plain, yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live. I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life falls in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld. Athenas is no exception. He has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do. Understands the bitter reality of the world. He won't pursue the impossible. Think, Erictonius, I have already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that foolish praying about saving them? Merely performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? Please, such barbs will get us nowhere. First discuss. You would call me fool. You would call me fool. You who murdered your wife in service of your ambition. For the sake of the star, no doubt. Ugh, I can hear it again. That voice inside my head. I know who to follow. Hephaestus, father. Mother, oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. Uh-oh. Distant voice. No, listen not, Erectonius. Apologies, you taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. Okay, we will definitely be continuing this, but that will be tomorrow, because I'm getting quite hungry. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, have a great rest of your Saturday, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.